everyone, welcome back to the Tarot Tanvi. I'm Tanvi, this is my studio. These are my oracle cards that I'm going to pull towards the end of this video, so please stay with me. So before I go on and give you some tips and tricks to have a better night's sleep and a good night's sleep and a beautiful morning, I would just like to say that in case you would like to book a personal reading with me, all my links to my Instagram, my YouTube and my website are in the description of this episode, so please feel free to contact me. Very few of us, we realize that the last thought we have in a day before going to sleep is often the first thought that we have the next morning. So in order to make your day better, the next day better, it's always important to not sleep with resentments, to not sleep with an angry mood, or not watch something upsetting right before going to bed. At the same time, if in case this happened, if you have not had a good mood before going to sleep, it's important that after waking up, you either meditate or sort of change your energy before you begin to look into your phones or go on with your regular lives. So now the last thought of your day becomes really important. So in order to have a good night's sleep, it's important to have a sleep schedule, a fixed sleep schedule, okay? For example, an hour before going to bed or minimum half an hour before going to bed. Do not access your phone, don't go to Instagram, don't go scrolling over somebody's Instagram or something like that. Don't go to bed after having a fight, with a loved one or somebody. Don't go to bed after watching some crime series or something that's a little negative and a little heavy, maybe reading some negative news on the internet. What you can do instead is you can take a nice shower. You can set the temperature of your room to a little warmer side. You can also change your bed sheets, okay? Changing bed sheets sort of changes the environment of the room. And right half an hour before going to bed, you can light up some scented candles in your room and maybe read a good book so that you fall asleep thinking of some thoughtful and some intelligent thoughts which you can take away in your next day. And this can also prevent nightmares. Another thing that you can do is not drink water at least half an hour before going to bed, and also not eat something directly before going to bed. So don't eat food right before you go to bed. Eat food at least minimum 1 hour before you go to sleep, and have that fixed sleep schedule where you change your clothes, you sort of try taking a shower before going to bed, or you at least wash your face, wash your feet, wash your hands, change into your nice fresh pajamas, maybe change the bed sheet and then go to bed. Another thing that you can try is cut cords right before you go to sleep. Okay, so many times during the entire day, we might feel attached to certain situations, certain things, or certain people. And this might make us hold resentments on some sort of a negative attachment to certain people. So what you can do in that case is that bring your attention to your solar plexus chakra, which is right where your ribs meet, that is here. This is yellow in color and this is called the powerhouse of your chakra system. Now bring your hand like this and try to cut a cord, okay? Imagine an imaginary cord with anyone who pops up in your mind who's sort of bothering you in a good or a bad way, okay? So now bring your hand like this and do this 3 times and say that thank you very much, but I have to let you go. This is called an energetic cleanse, and you are energetically clearing your auric field. This will help you get a better feel, get a better night's sleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull oracle cards for you. These are the surrender cards that talk about something that you need to let go of to have a better sleep. Okay, so we have 2 cards. The first one says surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action. Taking action will attract success. The second card we have is, I feel, very important, which says surrender your need to always be right. It says give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Okay, so I'm getting 2 messages. In terms of your professional relationship, I say that I think if you have been experiencing sleepless nights, it's because of your sort of like the fact that you are procrastinating and maybe not putting this energy into using it in a productive way. For example, if you have any kind of negative emotion, you always have a choice to use this negative emotion in either a negative way, that means overthinking, procrastination, anxiety, or you can manifest that into something more productive, that's art, poetry, writing, I don't know, creating some sort of an art, okay, painting. So I would say surrender procrastination and focus on the things that are on ways with which you can convert these negative thought processes into a more productive way. Maybe invest more time and energy into working out and your work. In terms of your personal life, I'm getting that please, it's not always necessary to win an argument, you know. Sometimes to resolve relationships, it's always better to say that, fine, you're right. You know, not like, fine, you're right. Like, just say that, I agree with you. Just see how the reaction changes. Now, in this case, if the other person is actually right and you need to change your perception, then this will help you introspect into your own thoughts. And if the other person is the one who needed to change their reaction, you, just by saying, okay, I agree with you, would directly end the argument there. But at the same time, the other person would begin to think that, oh my God, how did this person agree with me? Because any person who's sort of arguing for the sake of arguing and for the sake of just, you know, their egos, if there's anybody around you who does that, then they also have an inner knowing that they are not right. So when you say that, okay, you're right, the point of them arguing and proving their egos right becomes pointless. So that also most of the times resolves an argument. Also, always keep in your mind that people who understand you, people who truly love you, you would not have to explain yourselves to them that much. Like this, of course, you need to communicate, but not like to the point where you feel exhausted to even be around somebody. At the same time, if somebody doesn't want to understand you, they will never understand you no matter how much you try to make them understand. Okay, so this will help you be at peace with how somebody around you is instead of trying to change them. So yeah, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful in some way, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye, take care.